and Rome be reinstated in her former power. And there would speedily be a revival of her tyranny and persecution. Let me ask you then, what is it that keeps the deadly wound in place? The fact that the state does not allow itself to be used as the state was used during the Middle Ages. When will the deadly wound be healed? When the sword, which turned against the papacy, will arise and be given once again to the Roman Catholic papacy to do what she did during the 1260 years. Allow me to read you a very telling statement by John W. Robbins. He's a Reformed theologian. He's not a Seventh-day Adventist. He quotes actually Ayn Rand, who wrote this in 1967. Notice what it says. The Catholic Church has never given up the hope to reestablish. What does reestablish mean? Must have lost it, right? The Catholic Church has never given up the hope to reestablish the medieval union of church and state. So are church and state united today? No. She needs to reestablish it, right? With a global state and a global theocracy as its ultimate goal. The Roman church state is a hybrid. A monster of ecclesiastical and political power. What kind of power? Ecclesiastical and what? Political power. Its political thought is totalitarian. And whenever it has had the opportunity to apply its principles, the result has been bloody repression. If during the last 30 years it has softened its assertions of full, supreme, and irresponsible power and has murdered fewer people than before, such changes in behavior are not due to a change in its ideas, but to a change in its circumstances. Folks, because it has a deadly wound. Notice what he continues saying. The Roman church state in the 20th century, however, is an institution. This is not a Seventh-day Adventist. I don't think he interprets Revelation 13 the way we do. But he says, the Roman church state in the 20th century, however, is an institution recovering from a mortal wound. If and when, we would not say if, we would say when, but he says, if and when it regains its full power and authority, it will impose a regime more sinister than any the planet has yet seen. What's going to happen when the beast receives the sword once again? It is going to have worldwide dominion, and it is going to persecute it like it did in the past, no matter what it might appear like right now. By the way, Dave Hunt caught this. He wrote a book called A Woman Rides the Beast. Now, a lot of the ideas in that book I don't agree with, because I think there's a lot of error. But one thing that he gets straight is that the woman that rides the beast represents the Roman Catholic Church. And the beast represents the civil powers of the world. He got that right. Now, notice what he says. Do you remember we spoke about this system being the harlot?